Oh, what kind of music did I start out listening to as a kid? I guess basic the music I started out was the music my mother listened to. You know, the R&B music, the music that make you shake and get ready for a party.
Well, I remember listening to records on my little radio late at night under my pillow, you know, and I don't really know how old I was. I think I had a pet turtle at the same time.
Mr. Tambourine Man by the Byrds, I think. I think that was the first thing that really got me excited because it didn't sound like anything else.
Come Together, the Beatles. Honky Tonk Woman, the Rolling Stones.
Whispering Bells by the Dell Vikings.
Oh, Jesus,
Energy is what you need in rock and roll. Energy in 3 chords.
When I was a kid, my dad used to yell down the steps, "Aretha, get off that piano."
Just because we get around.
Talking about my generation.
Rock and roll is a great bastard. It's a great mongrel. It steals from things.
They do look awful. Talking about my generation.
We were the generation that was going to change things, make way for this Aquarian age, which, by the way, I think happened December 19th of last year.
If I die before I get old.
Talking about my generation.
Prince, he's not of my generation. But he will be if he keeps living this way.
The basic essence that rock and roll needs to have is to make you feel good.
How does it feel? How does it feel?
Rolling Stone magazine presents 20 years of the music that changed the world.
Like a rolling stone.
Featuring David Bowie, David Byrne, George Clinton, Aretha Franklin, Jerry Garcia, George Harrison, Mick Jagger, Cyndi Lauper, Joni Mitchell, Randy Newman, Lou Reed, Robbie Robertson, Smokey Robinson, Grace Slick, Sting, Tina Turner, and Neil Young.
"20 years ago, rock and roll went technicolor, took over the whole world. The country was exploding with new cool ideas and attitudes about civil rights, free speech, free love, drugs, and especially about the war in Vietnam. Rock and roll united these ideas into a new worldview, and suddenly, our music was everywhere.
I was asked in a recent program, they said, well, do you still think that all you need is love? And I said, yes, absolutely.
Rock and roll was no longer simply teenage dance music. It also voiced the concerns of a generation that was prepared to question everything.
Why is it they can put down on our music? I mean, they say it's bad. I mean, they say it's a bunch of noise. They turn down the noise. But is it really noise? Do they ever listen to the words?
These battle lines being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds, getting so much resistance from behind. We got to stop, children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Paranoia strikes deep into your life, it will creep. It starts when you're always afraid. Step out of line, the man come and take you away. We got to stop, hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going. We got to stop, hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going. We got to stop, hey, what's that sound? Everybody, all right.
Just because we're not going along with society like everybody else goes, they want everybody to do the same thing and live their own life. All they want to do is they want you to grow up, get an education, raise children, and die.
Isn't this our strip? Yeah! We're gonna get it back! Yeah!
We thought what we were doing was the natural thing for those group of people to do, that whoever it was. And it was more or less a bunch of middle-class college dropout kids trying to figure out something to do beside follow Eisenhower into the grave.
Community has created the Council for a Summer of Love in San Francisco.
I don't know where they got that Summer of Love stuff. For us, it was what it meant was that, oh, now the Gray Line tour bus stops in front of our house, you know? And they'd stop and look and we'd wave, you know, hey.
Nobody wants to get hurt. Nobody wants to hurt anybody. We would all like to be able to live an uncluttered life, a simple life, a good life, you know, and like think about moving the whole human race ahead a step or a few steps.
A few steps? Well, right now I'd settle for a step.
Monterey was actually where the first chance I had to see all of these entertainers that I had only heard or read about. The experimentation in the music, the fact that it was open. We were all open to doing anything. That was the main thing. You can look any way you want to. You can sound any way you want to. Whatever it is you want to be, go for it.
We love you all, man, because this is very groovy, man. Monterey is very groovy, man. This is something, man. This is our generation, man. All you people, we're all together, man, and it's groovy. And dig yourselves, because it's really groovy.
The thing about the Grateful Dead and Monterey Pop Festival was we had the misfortune to be programmed right between The Who and Jimi Hendrix, you know? So here's The Who, first time in America, they destroy all their stuff, blam, beautifully, you know? And here's Clouds of Smoke, we come out and play our tunes, you know, ding, 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 you know? And then Jimi Hendrix comes on after us and destroys all his stuff. And, you know, it's like we were in the most forgettable spot on the program, just playing music, you know?
Both Jimi Hendrix and Pete Townsend were the flaming men. Usually, the audience who has not seen that sort of thing are in awe of entertainers. I know I am as an audience, but all of us stood around with our jaws hanging open. And these are the other entertainers watching Jimi Hendrix and The Who doing this stuff. We're just literally drooling idiots, you know, with a little drool hanging down going, I don't believe it.
The Beatles had made me want to become a pop star. This guy made me want to become a musician.
Rock me, baby, rock me all night long. Rock me, baby, rock me all night long. Rock me, baby, rock me all night long. Rock me, baby, rock me wherever I will. Rock me, baby, like a wagon wheel. Roll me, baby, you just don't know how good your baby feels.
We would get letters from white kids who would say, hey, man, we got your records, we love them, but we can't let our parents know that we had them because they wouldn't let us play them in the house, or they would make us throw them away, or they wouldn't allow it, you know? So right from the very outset, we were closing this gap.
I love black music more than anything else, period. There's nothing I've ever heard in my life to compare to listening to Otis Redding.
It is now star time.